One, I think, was the YZF 750, wasn't it?
Oh, God.
Then the R7, the later version in 1998.
You know, I should remember these things because I actually lived through it, unlike you. So the trouble is, because I lived through it, I can't remember it. Yeah.
All eyes to the lights, then the revs rise for the Supertwins and the Thunderbike Sport Race, and away we go then. And that's a good launch there from the 900. Of course, we are used to these guys. They've been great off the start, and they're also real good into the brakes as well. And James O'Mara is certainly no mean peddler as he goes around the outside of Matt Weatherall to take the race lead. Then as he goes round Redgate, everybody else finding track position there. A few riders running a little bit wide there as he goes down from Redgate through Hollywood and on towards Crane curves then for the first time of 7. So we're watching them go through then that's 2 abreast then for 3rd place. That was a change of 3rd place, in fact. Didn't quite see who is where, but certainly a change of position for 3rd place there. A few riders also making position further down the order we go. But everybody through safely on this opening lap, which is always good to report then as the riders make their way up through the left-hander of Swanson onto the right-hander of McLean's. But it is still the F900 BMW leading that Suzuki GSX R600. James O'Mara leading Matt Weatherall to go into the 2nd sector then. And it is 79 James O'Mara, number 9 Matt Weatherall, as we mentioned, a former double club champion here at Bemsee is Matt Weatherall. Done a bit of endurance racing with Tom Vaughan over the last few years or so, but he's back, and he's back with a bang. He's got 10 race wins from 12 races so far, and he'll be looking to add up 1 more win in this 13th race of the season.
Yeah, certainly well. Good to see him getting a hard time. I do remember Jeremy Hill telling me last year, because obviously we had a lot of the F900 guys join us here last year for the first time at the meeting, because they were doing a bit of a BSB warm-up. And what Jeremy is saying, he was riding an R6, and if he didn't hold the lap record, he'd be pretty close to it, because obviously he was very dominant in this championship last year. But I remember him saying he thought the R6 would prove easy in the F900 would prove no match at all for the Yamaha R6. But far from it, he said those BMWs can brake a lot later than the older Japanese sports bike, and he said they were just so stable as well. So he was genuinely very, very impressed with the machinery there. Looks like we've lost Abo. Now we have 40 of them come across the line. Triple Eight machine and Brandon Wright didn't go out there, so he's showing as not being out there. But we are showing 40 bikes on the screen here, being led, of course, by James O'Mara. Let's see if he holds that yet. Oh, was that a change? I tell you what, Weatherall has got the fastest second time, so I wonder if Matt's actually taken over the front running. Indeed, he has, as they go on to the back straight. His 900 is absolutely not slow. I tell you what, Matt will be loving the fact that he's actually having a race with somebody, maybe not strictly speaking his own class, but he will be appreciating a race with somebody, because nobody has been able to take the fight to him so far this year. All of a sudden, James O'Mara, very fresh, of course. He will be so tired at the end of this day, I should think. 2 races back to back in a row. But 14.9 is Mr. Weatherall's reward as he comes across the line. And we see Carl Butler there in 3rd place. Vincent Butler, sorry, getting Butler's mixed up. Check that. But he's actually set the fastest second time there, so he's only a fraction of a second away as somebody comes into the pit.
Hayden Smith has come back into the pit. That's on his 400 machine, so I'm not sure what's happened to Hayden Smith here, but Hayden Smith is back into the pit on bike number 125, I think it is in this class. Yes, 125 for Hayden Smith. You mentioned the lap record earlier on, in fact, with Jeremy Hill being close but not quite there, but the lap record, yes, Jack Sim, 3 years ago, 1 minute 13.7.
Well, I will say that Matt is looking for that lap record, okay? He's made no bones about it. I'm not speaking out of turn. Matt's a very good rider, very comfortable. One thing I don't think he's had this year is a lap record. Certainly had a lot of race wins for his trouble. As I say, he's not quite undefeated in this class, but flipping close to it. But 10 wins so far, but no lap records to his credit. He'd love to be able to claim one, but behind him, James O'Mara has just got a little bit quicker in the 1st sector and overtaken him again. So yeah, O'Mara, this F900, remarkable machine from BMW there for sure, as Vince Butler comes across the line in 3rd place once again. And a decent lap time for him, the fastest lap of the race, 14.222 from James O'Mara. What's our Supertwin lap record, mate?
We don't seem to have one in the programme here for the Super. Oh yes, we do, my apologies. Nicky Coates, 1 minute 13.4.
That was on an F900.
Yes, you're right, yes. I'm just going to have a look here. The Thunderbike Sport rookie lap record currently stands at 1 minute 17.3, and Darren Taylor's on a 1 minute 17.5.
So he's not too far off the money there either, so that could be another one to watch out for. Keep an eye on those things at times. O'Mara definitely proving big man to beat. Things have gone up towards his hat. I think that's Weatherall back out in front. Let's see if we get a confirmation on the screen there as they trip the timing beat. No, it's not. It's O'Mara still leading. But going PB in sector 1. So getting a little bit of a slipstream effect there, I should think, from the biker onto what is the longest straight here. Doesn't actually have an official name, does it, this straight? I think it should be called the Johnny Ray straight, because poor old Johnny doesn't seem there anything named after him. And let's face it, number of world championship that man's got. He's definitely earned the respect, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. 6 titles back-to-back as Matt Weatherall goes up the inside of James O'Mara, but the braking prowess of James O'Mara almost goes around the outside there, but Matt Weatherall makes his presence known and holds this one. I think we may have a transponder thing here for James O'Mara because he's still showing he's not coming across the line. So the number 79 is definitely there on circuit. He's almost riding pillion with Matt Weatherall as they drop down Craner curves once more through the old hairpin, back up underneath where Starkey's Bridge was, and back into our view again. And James O'Mara does have the advantage once more ahead of Matt Weatherall.
I wonder where he's getting him. Weatherall definitely seems to be an advantage in some places. Obviously,
would you argue that the BMW is a bit more nimble down Craners and just let it run out wide up the inside into the old hairpin?
It could well be. I'd say Jeremy was genuinely surprised how well the apparently heavy, slow-looking F900 was exactly how quick and nimble and how stable they were. He was so impressed. Again, he's showing that now James O'Mara on this machine. So again, nothing special from James O'Mara in terms of time this time. But Matt Weatherall goes PB once again in sector 1 as they come across the line. It's O'Mara this time by 3/10 of a second. A slight advantage once again, even though Weatherall has set a personal best fastest lap. But again, that lap record is not going to quite go his way unless he can find another few tenths of a second. Certainly not going to have an empty track in front of him unless he can get past James O'Mara. We're on lap 5 already, so he's actually running out of time as well. Butler, Russo, Baseball, White, Jameson, Adams moving up nicely there in 7th place, and Mercer, Dave, Biswell, Taylor, Arvin, May, Houghton. Now, Ollie is 3rd of the Supertwins at the moment. Baseball is 2nd of them at this stage. Morgan May, 4th the Supertwins. Of course, he's having a good season this year as somebody unfortunately pulls into the pit lane at the runoff area there.
Didn't quite see who that was there, unfortunately. But you're right, yeah, so it's Supertwins.
And the other one I've just realised we haven't mentioned, of course, we did see him in the paddock earlier. It's Craig Hampson.
Yes, yeah, he's up there, top 5.
Oh, there he is. Sorry, I missed him. Literally after Morgan May. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, they were almost side by side across the line.
Yeah.
Less than a tenth of a second there between.
That's actually a championship battle as well, because those guys are only separated by 3 points after Craig had a particularly good step and one took 3 of the wins. Unfortunately, DNF'd in the last race. So Craig doing a great job there. His friend, the mechanic, works in the Golden Fleece bracket. I can highly recommend their tackles on a Wednesday night. So if you're in the bracket, Royston kind of Ware area, somewhere along the A10, please do drop into the Golden Fleece. There goes Craig, and yeah, there's Morgan just ahead of him on the Aprilia there. Oh, it's going to be a 3-way battle. Who's that going past them there? Is that a double pass?
It's Sean Wallace, so it's not an in-class
battle.
Absolutely. Well, Morgan May's holding on to the outside there.
He might have compromised his excellent power a little bit there. I think he tried to hold on to it, but unfortunately, Sean on the Super Sport machine just goes underneath him there. Anyway, out in front, it is still O'Mara from Weatherall. Those guys are just tripping the timing beam out the back there. So the fastest lap, 14.222 by O'Mara, 14.339 for Weatherall on the Thunderbike Sport machine. Just waiting for them to come down the straight. Is there going to be a last-minute challenge for the lead there? I don't think there is. I think that he knows that he's going to be beaten. So he's, hang on a minute, there's going to be a last-minute charge. Maybe I said it wasn't going to be a bit of a charge, but there was indeed there. And Matt Weatherall was the first one to congratulate James O'Mara on his victory as they go down straight into the collecting area. So very sportsmanlike, and I think Matt Weatherall probably would have enjoyed the battle if anything else. Vince Butler finishes 2nd of Thunderbike Sport ahead of Tony Russo. Joe White, another impressive performance from the youngster who's only just misses out on the podium. In fact, has he had a podium in this class so far? No, yeah, Joe did get a 2nd at Pembrey there, so he did